What's good, ignorant motherfuckers? It's your boy, Uncle Rizza, back on the sticks again. This time, we're taking a look at Far Cry. Now, I know my review is late as hell, but listen, I got shit to do, man. And this game requires a lot of time, so excuse the hell out of me if the review is late. But all jokes aside, this right here is a hell of a game. If you don't know by now, Far Cry, the basis of this one at least, it's always been an island thing with Far Cry, but the basis of this one is you're following some rich kids who went out on an island, partying their life away, and got kidnapped. So now you play Jason, who's one of the kids, and he's got to find his younger brother and the rest of his friends and rescue them from the island. And on the way, he becomes a warrior, right? More of that later. So first, let me talk about the island itself. I can't express to you how dope this entire island thing is. You know, they really did a good job at creating a living, breathing island, and make you feel as if that's exactly where you are. Think of it as the first time you play something like Grand Theft Auto. You're like, holy shit, the world is alive. It's the same thing here. And let me admit this, right? I spent a good deal of my time in Far Cry hunting animals, shooting animals, fucking with animals, stalking animals. It's just so much fun. You know, it's you get a lot of randomness out of that. Like, there's these birds. I forgot the name of these shits, man. These birds that run around in the that run around in the game, and let me tell you,
It's good you're here, Jason.
they will fuck you up. There's some big ass, but I can't remember the name of these shits, but it's fun to fuck with them because they kind of slow stalk you. Man, let me tell you, that shit is fun. And then you hunt like the pigs, and you'll be hunting pigs, and then all of a sudden a fucking lion comes out of nowhere, or a tiger, whichever one it is, and hands you your ass. That's the type of shit. And exploring the island is always fun. You know, coming up on new outposts, which outposts is what you need to conquer. More on that again later. And this is where you'll do a lot of your resupply and so on and so forth. But you know, just get in a Jeep and drive around. It's just amazingly fun. You get in a hang glider and fly around. I can't say how amazed and impressed I am by the environment. So then there's the storyline and all the mechanics around the storyline. You know, you've got the on the island, the rebels that kidnapped you are actually in battle with some native warriors, who's actually led by the sister of the sinister guy, and they've got this. They believe in these powers you get from tattoos. The powers equate to perks. So the more you do, the more skills you earn, you unlock these perks that allow you to do more things in the world. And these are not silly perks. Most of these things actually you need. I mean, for instance, there's perks that allow you to move faster when you crouch. And you know, when you crouch, you're sneaking around, the bad guys don't hear you coming. Then there's perks that'll give you the ability to take down bad guys from behind. That wasn't there before. You know, you got to earn that. Then there's perks again along that same lines that allows you to take down 2 or 3 of them. Or there's perks that allow you to reach out on a ledge or from underwater and take a bad guy down silently. Like, it's so much dope shit. You can run and slide, or you can reload your gun while running. You know, these are the little things that you get used to. You get used to the game as it is, but when you unlock the perk, it's like, oh wow, how did I ever play without this perk? You know, it changes like the complete dynamics of how you play the game. And it's really nice. I love it. Um, but the natives are there to help you. Then you've got side quests that you do, and you've got the outpost that you captured, and you got light towers that you re-enable. And when you enable these light towers or transmission towers, whatever they're called, this is how you kind of unlock the map to see what's in that area, because the map is huge. And you want to be able to see, when you see the map, it tells you where certain locations are and what you can do there. If not, you're just blindly running around, and you might run into a group of fucking rebels that you don't want to see. The next thing in the game that I think deserves kudos is the voice acting. This goes hand in hand with the storyline. It's all top notch, man. I mean, each character, it's got their own feel to it, and it does. You do get attached to certain characters when playing through the single player. Even like the random banter that happens between the rebels when they don't know you're there. The shit's hilarious, man. They keep referring to some whore in a village that gave them the clap. I tell you, this shit's fun. It's definitely it's definitely one for the mature gamer. Watch out who you let play this thing. And so the voice acting's good. The graphics, obviously, the graphics are way above par. The draw distance, how far you can see. It's amazing. The water's beautiful. When it transitions from night to day, it's an awesome game. It becomes a whole different dynamic in the nighttime. Don't go swimming in the water when it's nighttime, because you won't see the sharks, plain and simple. It's shit like that they really love about this game. Then we got the weapons. There's a lot of weapons in this game, man. Oh man, there's a fair. You got light machine guns. You got the regular assault rifles. You got sniper rifles, pistol. There's grenades, rocket launcher. There's a flamethrower. There's a bow and arrow. Man, there's weapons all over, and you can customize most of them. I usually roll around with silenced weapons, because when it comes to capturing outposts and shit, I don't feel like fighting. And that's how I was playing the game. I was gun-ho before, like yeah, shoot, kill. And then after a while, I was like, fuck, man, how many times am I gonna die? Like, let me just take my time and take these guys out silently one by one. It's kind of cool that you can play however you feel like playing. I really dig that about the game. But I mentioned the weapons. The weapons are all dope. What I love is the fact that the hit mechanics for these guns are on point. And what I mean by that is, if you're used to playing first-person shooters, say something like the popular Call of Duty, the single player sucks ass, man. Not the entire experience, just when it comes to the hit mechanics. Like, you'll shoot these dudes in the head, the computer players, you shoot them in the head like 3-4 times, and they give you this flinch animation like, yeah, you hit me, but I'm still running at you. That doesn't happen in Far Cry. A headshot's a headshot in Far Cry. It feels like a multiplayer grade experience, and I really dig that about this game. That's probably one of the things that kept me playing it for so long. I wasn't frustrated by that shitty hit mechanics that plague single player games. So hey man, shout out to them for making that, 'cause apparently that's a really tough thing to do. A lot of these games suffer from that same problem, so I'm glad they was able to get that right. And I feel like, along with the graphics and the voice acting and the whole mechanic of the free roam island, this is what makes Far Cry such a special game. It feels like a much tighter Grand Theft Auto experience. Not on comparing the two, but the entire open world and tons of randomness. I feel like this is such a great package. And mind you, there's a co-op in there. You can get busy in co-op. There's multiplayer with team deathmatch and capture the flag, and again, the multiplayer, it's decent. right? It's not terrible, it's not bad, but let's be real here. You've got better shit to play. You can play your Call of Duty, your Battlefield, Medal of Honor, whatever it is you play. There's better shit to play. So I suspect not many people will be playing the Far Cry multiplayer, but it's there and it's good. And when you put it all together, Far Cry earns its stripes. From a 1 to a 5, Far Cry most definitely gets a 5 from me. And I highly recommend this game if you didn't already pick it up. It's your boy, Uncle RZA. I'm out of here. Peace.
Hey, Jason, you miss me?